the day. On EA Sports.
And good coverage there on special. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Rosen will throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Bears' 1st down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rosen to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rosen looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Rosen to throw again. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. after the interception. Here's Rosen. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Play action here with Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen.
6 yards.
Really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. 3rd and long here for Rosen. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll go down here.
Playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. He's going to get that to Swift underneath, and he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not good.
This one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And fights through one man. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 8. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Down at the 28-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guy.
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score.
Touchdown, Chicago.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and
go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
7-7 again on 2nd down. Rosen, 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Gun. Here's Josh Rosen. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Rosen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Rosen looking to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Rosen to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Bears.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'd go ahead and punt the football myself.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And Detroit getting set to go now. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll stop him at the 49. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Swift. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that'll be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. Now the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Again, it's Rosen. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Throwing again, it's Rosen. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Rosen. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. That time a 9-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. At their own 30.
Josh Rosen and company getting set for their next possession. And do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score all time.
From the 45 on second down, Rosen quickly into the hands of Robinson. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this one?
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 35-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he goes out right around the 39.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
At the 48-yard line.
Running is Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run here with Swift. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. On 1st down, it's Rosen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 41. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Bears on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, Montgomery. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So now the Lions down by 7. 1:46 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second and 2.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Jay Denson. That's good.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Back to throw.
41-yard line.
To the right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. He's back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bears, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0.